everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. His first carry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Maybe the threat of... Russell Wilson running the football there, and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run, as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, It always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. That ball caught by Slayton. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Running right through him.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll swing this out to Tony.
Fighting him off. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Switch.
On first down, Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against, but you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Play action. Now Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for Seattle. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Seven, our score after 1. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Mike 17. Mike 17.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Gano now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked picked off by Tony Jefferson.
And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
No gain on the play there, second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. T.J. Green with a pick.
And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw here.
Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They go play action now. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Mike 17. 17's Mike 17. We want this. 17, Mike 17.
Now a play fake here on first down. To Barkley on the check down. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. He's got daylight. The 40. Past the 20. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This one taken just inside the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And shedding through the tackle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike 17. Mike 17. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 17's Mike. Mike 17. Hey, that's good.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This is Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On third down, Hines. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. After the toss, well executed there to find the space and then eventually get out of bounds after a good gain.
And for the toss play to be that successful, you've got to control the edge. And oftentimes, if you've got a tight end who can do that, that allows that toss play to get called often during a game.
Now it's Hines. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Wilson. Being chased out left. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, it's Hines. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for the Giants.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Barkley.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Wilson on first down. Steps away. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this down to the 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Dwayne Eskridge
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, Barkley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Look at the big man rumble. 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now a carry for Pirine. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. This is caught. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Seahawks, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Giants,